Let's start determinant. Class 12. Okay. So, what is determinant? You should know what is determinant. What is determinant? It is the square arrangement of the numbers those numbers can be real or complex. Full stop. Again you can add which are arranged in the form of rows and columns. Row means horizontal lines. Okay. Columns means vertical lines. Now tell me in this figure, how many horizontal lines are there? 3. So, number of rows is 3. How many vertical lines are there? 3. So, the number of columns is 3. And if the number of rows is equal to number of columns, then that arrangement is called square arrangement. Because you know that in a square, length is equal to breadth. Okay? So, now let us take one example. Suppose I write the elements A, B, C, D. This is one arrangement. And here A, B, C, D may be real number, may be complex numbers. Now see, just you put a line here, horizontal line. And again let us draw another horizontal line. How many horizontal lines are there? 2. Through these letters you have to draw the line. It is one vertical line. It is another vertical line. How many vertical lines are there? 2. How many horizontal lines are there? 2. Already I have told you, horizontal lines are called rows. Vertical lines are called columns. So here number of rows is 2 and number of columns is 2. That's why this arrangement is called square arrangement. And for determinant, we are using 2 vertical lines. And you should keep the elements within 2 vertical lines. This is the format for determinant. And you see another arrangement A, B, C, D. Here these 2 arrangements are different. Though the elements are same, but the arrangement is different. Why? Through this letter, just you put a vertical line. Through the letters, you put the vertical lines. Okay? And put the horizontal lines. How many horizontal lines are there? 2. Number of vertical lines is 4. So here the number of horizontal lines is not equal to number of vertical lines. So this arrangement is not a square arrangement. So this cannot be taken as a determinant. Am I clear? Now these are called elements of the determinant. Then what is the order? How many rows are there? 2. So first we have to write the number for rows. Number of rows is 2. So I am writing 2. Number of columns is 2. You have to write 2 here. And put a cross mark here. There it should be written as 2 into 2, but we should read this as 2 by 2. 2 by 2, or simply you can say it is second order determinant. Now in second order determinant, these are called elements. How many elements are there? 4. How is 4? 2 into 2, that is 4. So number of elements is 4. So let us make it general. In general, the number of elements of nth order. Nth order means it is n by n is equal to n into n, that is n square. Answer. So suppose the question is the number of elements of nth order determinant is dash. And is one. Also, here it is n means that is 10. So number of elements will be n square, means 10 square, that is 100. Now let us twist the question. Suppose the question is twisted. Ready? If the number of elements of a determinant is 100, then write the order of the determinant. Order of the determinant. Thanks. Now, how many elements are there? 100. And it is a perfect square. Because it is good square, that is 10 square. So, order will be 10. Suppose the number of elements is not a perfect square, then those cannot be the elements of a determinant. Okay? Suppose, let us find another question. If the number of elements of an arrangement, I am not writing determinant because this cannot be a determinant, of an arrangement is 90, then write the order of the arrangement. This is not given in any book. Arrangement. I am sure. Impossible. ये पॉसिबल नहीं होगा, क्यों? ये किसी का भी स्क्वायर नहीं है. 90 is not a perfect square, so they cannot be. Those cannot be taken as a elements of determinant. Am I clear? Then determinant. What is the first letter of the word determinant? D. So any determinant can be. I am telling about notation. Any determinant can be denoted by the alphabet, generally capital letters we are denoting. Any determinant can be denoted by the letter capital D. Or in some books, you get this notation also. D or delta. Suppose we have 3 elements, then those can be denoted as D1, D2, D3. Or in some books you get delta 1, delta 2, delta 3. Now let us consider a third order determinant. So if we are taking third order determinant, then how many elements will be there? That is 3 square, that is 9. Now suppose using only one alphabet, suppose I am interested to write all the elements of a third order determinant. Then how to write it? Now suppose I use the alphabet A. I have to write a third order determinant. Okay? So I am writing the first element. First element means that is the element of which row? First row. And that is also the element of which column? First column. And first number stands for row. Second number stands for column. So, first element will be A11. Don't read this as A11. A11 नहीं हो सकता. A इसको कैसे पढ़ते हैं? A11. Next element is right. A. It is in which row? First row. It is in which column? Second column. So first number stands for row. Second number stands for column. So it should be A12. Don't read that as A12. ऐसे नहीं पढ़ते. A12. Next element let us write A13. Next, A, it is in which row? Second row. It is in which column? First column. First number stands for row. Second number stands for okay. Next, A22. Next, A23. Why it is A23? Because it is in which row? Second row. It is in which column? Third column. First number stands for row. Second number stands for column. That's why the notation is A23. Next element. A. It is in which row? Third row. It is in which column? First column. Next element will be A32. Why it is 32? Because it is in which row? Third row. It is in which column? Second column. That's why it will be A32. Next element A33. And generally, here we are not writing the order because everybody can understand that it is a square element. So that means number of rows is equal to number of columns. So it is not necessary to write to mention the order here. Clear or not? Now, how to expand expansion of a second order determinant? Expansion of second order determinant. Let us take one second order determinant. Once again, A, B, C, D. I have taken 4 different elements. A, B, C, D. Ready? Then now see, we will expand it. How to expand? Just to put arrow mark. Start from extreme left. Ready? Then diagonally place the arrow. And it is dotted one. Deep arrow. Arrow stands for product. Means multiplication. And deep arrow stands for positive. Dotted arrow stands for negative. First we have to start from extreme left. Okay? That means how to move A into D. What is that? Ready? And here the sign is plus. Generally we are not writing plus sign. Minus. Sign is minus. Minus C into D. Now see, the determinant, this determinant has some value or not? Yes. So, डिटरमिनेंट कैन बी इवैल्यूएटेड। डिटरमिनेंट कैन बी इवैल्यूएटेड, इसका मतलब डिटरमिनेंट का कुछ वैल्यू रहता है। इसका नेक्स्ट चैप्टर क्या है? मैट्रिक्स है। बट मैट्रिक्स हैज नो वैल्यू। मैट्रिक्स इज जस्ट वन रिप्रेजेंटेशन और कुछ भी नहीं है। Clear? In matrix chapter I will say in detail. Okay? Now let us take another example. Evaluate. Evaluate means find the value. इसका value निकालना है डिटरमिनेंट का। 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the value of this? How to get the value? Just to expand it. How to expand it? I have to start from x to plate. Then put arrow mark. Here also put dotted arrow. Deep arrow stands for plus. Dotted arrow stands for minus. So what is the value here? 2 into 5, that is 10. Minus 4 into 3, 12. So what is the value? Minus 2. Answer. Now see the value of the determinant may be positive, may be negative, may be zero also. But determinant has some value. मतलब determinant can be evaluated. ओरिए में होची हम ओरिए पिला बने ओरिए में होची determinant रो value बाहरी करिबो किंतु आज नेक्स्ट चैप्टर का होची मैट्रिक्स मैट्रिक्स से value बाहरी मैट्रिक्स का कोई रिप्रेजेंटेशन का वैल्यू नहीं मुझे लगा कि डिटरमिनेंट का वैल्यू है। बाबू मैंने क्लियर है कि नहीं? अब आप देखो
एंड कर ले
हैं
एंड
ऑनलाइन लो चल रहा है।